I've never ever touched an Arduino before. This is literally the first time. Everything I guess I need's in here. I got a soldering iron, I got some wire, I got some previous wiring knowledge. I have no clue how to code it or where to get the code from. I think it's on the website. I'll just kind of go through what's in here. I haven't opened any of the packages. They're all sealed still. So yeah, we're just going to take them out one at a time and lay it all out. I'll go through the packing slip and we'll just kind of do that. So there's one I2C display, 16 by 2 characters, one SG90 servo motor, one RFID module, one keyring blue card, one white card, one sound detection sensor module, one digital touch sensor module, one real-time clock DS1302, one HC-SR501 infrared PIR motion sensor module, one 5-volt 1-channel relay module, one SW-520D tilt sensor, 3 GL5516 photoresistor light sensors, 60 pieces, 15 10K ohm, 15 1K ohm, 15 470 ohm, and 15 220 ohm. 24 LEDs, 6 white, 6 red, 6 yellow, 6 green, 10 push buttons, 1 4x4 matrix keypad, 1 piezo buzzer, 1 20-pin jumper wires, 15 cm, male to female. Okay, so that's everything in there. The rest is Chinese on that side. Throw that over there. One of the things, we got keypad, RFID card, and chip. We're gonna open everything up here too. I'm just gonna pulling it all out. Sensor module, servo motor, real-time clock module, buttons, LED lights, sound sensor, 20-pin wires, (16 by 2 dot matrix display, Arduino Uno main board. This is a clone board, so don't know how that works, but I think it's the same thing, so we'll see. 3 photoresistors and a bunch of resistors, tilt sensor and a buzzer, and a 5-volt relay. Everything is set ahead. Okay, so let's take this all out of the package here. We got take that out. Take the Arduino out. Oso yo Uno. So this is a clone board, but looks identical to the Arduino Uno, so we'll see. Set that there. Make sure this is recording. LCD display, 4 pins on it. Resistors I'm just going to leave in the bag. Servo motor. Tiny little motor in it, but SG90. I wonder how strong this thing is. Alright, so we got servo motor. I'm gonna have to 3D print something to put this all into. This is just gonna be a a quick test, quick as I could possibly go through. I have this diagram. It's a basic layout that came from the OSO website. I'm gonna delete the breadboard if I can, and I'm gonna hook everything up with a custom little wire I'm gonna make up just following this diagram. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it for now as a test. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I have no clue what I'm doing. Got the little packages here, keyboard, this is a 5-volt relay. I've used these before, but not Arduino based, or however this, I don't know, this could be, I don't know. But this one hooks up to the Arduino and you can control 120 volt circuits. This is the sensor module. It's like a little dome sensor, like, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but so I have taken a quick look at the code, and I don't think it allows for this or this or this. Oh yeah, it just allows for the servo motor. But this code is just showing the RFID chip sensor reader, the buzzer, 2 LEDs to show, like, I guess if access is granted or denied, LCD screen to show whatever characters is in the code that I'm going to load onto it. Not even sure how to load that code, but I got the Arduino sketch 1.81. I got that from arduino.com, so hopefully that is what I need. So that's what I got, and I have an INO file, I think. I copy and paste it into here, maybe I'm suggested, I don't know. So I have a I'm just going to use an RC battery that I have from a quadcopter. I've just hooked it up basically to some adapters, and that's what's going to power the Arduino for now for testing. Also, I have USB cable hooked up to my computer, so I'm hoping that's going to work out just fine because it's already hooked up and ready to go. I don't see any wiring for this real-time clock module, but I'm going to pull everything out anyways because I haven't seen any of this really. Kind of interesting. Pretty basic, but I guess it's to hold the time, right? So it remembers things, keeps the time in sync and whatnot. And then we got touch sensor. Pretty basic. I don't know. It's got a little bunch of circles on there. Little pad on the back. Not sure how this works either. This is all very new to me. And then we have sound module. I'm just gonna rip it. Being difficult. Some of these pins are bent a little bit. I'll fix that. So this is a sound module. A little microphone in the front. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. I'm not sure what that's for, but maybe voice recognition. You gotta give it a secret password, like, you know, open sesame. And for the good stuff, here, the chips. This is what it's gonna allow. RFID interaction. So this card, it's in a little plastic sleeve, just blank, I guess. No markings on it. Can't see anything inside of it. Put it up to a light. No, I can't see nothing. Blank card. Key fob. I don't think there's any battery or anything, it's just a chip. I take it this is the sensor, right? You hook this up to the system, you get close to this. I'm going to 3D print something that this will be hidden underneath. I don't know if there's lights on this, I don't see any. Maybe that's one there. But, yeah. Bam, should open up. It's got two different headers here. I guess you can solder on. All the other ones have them already on, so I have to solder this one on, or whichever one makes sense. Probably that one, because it's got to be stuck up to something, right? So I'm gonna have to 3D print something with 4 posts sticking down, slide that onto it and melt the posts in behind, hold it up in behind, and then we'll make a sticker or some type of graphics we'll paint on to show that this is where it goes. This is going to be the lock for my garage, but I'm just testing it today. I just want to see it work. I want to see it turn this servo. Take it, these bad boys go on here like this, you know, and it turns. Yeah, it'll turn. So yeah, let's get started. First thing we got to do is make these wires appear between all of this stuff. So the board's laid out like this, sensor like that. We're gonna have to solder this puppy here, so might as well get started with that first. If you guys aren't familiar with soldering, then this isn't a how-to video on soldering. I'm just gonna literally solder this header on. I got a soldering iron set up. Just gonna turn it on actually. Set it to about 300 degrees. Slide this puppy over. There we go. I think that's not the right screw. That don't seem right. It's got a shorter screw in here, so let's try that one first. I wish the live stream had audio so you guys could talk back. I don't even know, I can't really focus on. Yeah, I think that went in pretty good. Definitely wouldn't want to use the long one. I can rotate it by hand. Okay, so we got our pinning diagram here. We're not going to use this stuff for this build, so I'm just going to kind of move it all out of the way. We're going to be using that key tag. We'll save this card for another time. I guess we can give each... No, we'll do both cards so that we can name them differently and see that we can add multiple cards. That'll be good to do. Put this stuff away. Okay, so as you guys can see, that's a whole bunch of extra stuff that I am going to be using. I'm going to be putting this keypad on the garage. I don't know Arduino, so there's a lot of stuff I have to do, and I'm going to make more videos as I go, but this is literally me unboxing this. I guess I can give you guys the model number and stuff. I'll do my best, so if you guys want to order this kit, I'm not affiliated with these guys at all, but it says brand Oh Soyo. The wife ordered for me for Christmas, so I think she got it from Alibaba or Banggood, maybe Banggood, I don't know. But it's a Oh Soyo, OSOYOO, model DKAR100100. Product name RFID starter kit for Arduino. The manufacturer is Shenzhen Vership Technology Company Limited. Address is Block 5, Unit 13C, Hao Qing Ying Yang Wan Zhongcheng area. Whoa. Minzi Road, Longa, New District, Shenzhen, Guangdong, China. That is a mouthful. Website is http://www.osoyooo.com. Yeah. It's got a QR code. I doubt you guys can, maybe you guys could scan it off your screen with your phone. Try that. See if that works. So now that I got this kind of together, I guess I can show you. I don't want these pins to come apart, but this is what's going on here. There's 2 LEDs. The pins, you guys can see the digital. I can't really control the focus on this, and I just got this web camera. It's supposed to be really good, so I can see that it's kind of sometimes in focus. That's a good shot of it. And then this is the LCD screen. So we're just about to pin in. We're about to pin in the servo motor, which is, you know, this little guy here. It's not focusing very well. There we go. You can see the gears inside. It's a high reduction gearbox inside, and that gives it the torque to actuate. Like I said, I'm gonna put this on my door, but I might even get a different kit with the brand name Arduino and get the Arduino Mega, so that I can expand it with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and Ethernet and USB ports and all that stuff, and get a larger screen, something that's nice. Get the HDMI output cord so I can record a video of like a futuristic something or other saying welcome. You know, I think that would be pretty cool if it came up on the door on an LCD screen. But this is just a basic version. This is something for me to play with, the test, to get into this. And here we go. We'll just do this servo. So servo orange line goes to D9. D9. Let's go into D9. Okay, and then the red line goes into the 5 volts. So we don't have a breadboard, so I'm just going to put the 5 volt in and piggyback it with this 5 volt, which is the gray wire here. Let's pull this gray wire out. Put this pin in first because it's really thin, and it's I should be able to fit them both in there, I'm hoping. Put that one down. I don't want to go and make a bunch of more solder and stuff if I don't have to. There we go. I got it to go in halfway, but the bottom part of it's in there, so I think that'll work, hopefully. Let's then the next one, the brown line is ground. So ground is here, and I can quickly solder it to the ground with the lights. So I'll just it's already tinned, that's already tinned, so I'm just going to quickly dab it onto that so we got ground. Let this heat up for a second. We should be able to, I might need a little bit of solder. It's hot. I lost it. There we go. We're warm, we got a little dobble. Just give ourselves a little. There we go, we're grounded. I'll shut off the soldering iron. So the servo's got ground, the same ground that the LEDs are using. And the LEDs go in through the resistors. It shows it on the breadboard, so it doesn't even show what resistors, so I'm just guessing. I put 1K ohm resistors, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an electronics guy. I can do like 12 volt, 24 volt. I wire up battery packs and stuff, but I use diagrams, and I know a little bit, but every day I'm learning more. So, to my understanding, this is hooked up. Oh yeah, it says the buzzer. The buzzer obviously is going to need a ground. We can use one of these little doohickeys. Or no, I guess I could use a small piece of wire that I got. I just took a piece of Ethernet cable. It's good wire to use for stuff like this, and I can make a quick little pin. This is stranded though, this stuff. I just turn my soldering iron on again, get the flux out. Just flux these little pins here. Flux these. Flux that. I guess we need to do it on both ends. So just strip both ends. And flux that. Sorry guys, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing this up here. Move this stuff up here so that I'm working kind of where you guys can see. Alright, those are turned into pins. This is called tinning, I guess, and this makes it so that you can join them together easily once they've been tinned. If you're not familiar with soldering at all, then that helps prep the wire so that you can join it to another soldered connection. Pretty basic, but some of you guys might not know. So both those ends are tinned on both those wires. Just clean up the desk here a little bit. Shut this iron off. Put this away. Oh, I guess we still need the iron, my bad. So these pins here on the buzzer, I forgot we have to do those too. So set this on its side. And we'll just tin these bad boys here. It'd be nice if I had something to hold it. Just take a little dabble here. Okay, so we'll use the orange as the positive. Just use this so I don't wreck my desk. A little bit of flux. Paste a little bit of flux on. Okay. This is solder flux. Lead-free, water-soluble flux. Good for the environment. Some silver solder. This is kind of big solder for this, but this soldering gun's pretty good. So I'm not a professional solderer, so. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of screwed that one up a little bit. Bridged it over to the other side. Like I said, this solder's way too big for this. Definitely not perfect. Say that's not the greatest, but it's not that bad. Roll with it. Got that header for in the future if I need it. So I think that's it for the soldering, except for maybe some wires. So I'll just shut this off for a second. Roll that up. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins. Shows the board here with this board doesn't really show, but it does say on here what's what. SDA, SCK, MOSIMI, well, it's IRQ, MSR, I don't even know. They should have friggin' labeled this a little better. That's gonna be fun. None of this is legible. Let's just pull up that website and see if I can see it better. Yeah, right. Which one does it say is the ground? Which one is the ground on here? 2 boards there. Ground is the 4th one over. 1, 2, 3. It's not even being used. Ground is where on this side? Ground. Ground is 2, 3. Okay, so the blue is ground. It's pretty straightforward. RFID reader, the third one over is ground, so that makes sense. We can do that. So let's take this wire here. We're gonna go to the ground. We're just winging this, boys. And we're gonna put this ground, I don't know, let's just go into this ground here. Or we'll use this ground up here. We got a few grounds for a few different things, so. What else do we need? So the RFID's got its ground, and then the RFID needs a red one it's using, so let's just use the red wire it's got. And I guess it was orange. Orange wire, which is the next one beside ground, which is RST. No clue what that is, but we're gonna hook RST up to the fourth one in here, which is 3.3 volt. Doesn't make sense. And the white one goes where? 1, 2, 6 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over, which is -9. The white one goes. This one goes to the fourth one in. Sense. LCD screen, the third one over as well. Okay, this osoyo.com, this diagram they're giving is not even for this screen. So yeah, that doesn't even make sense. But this says RST and yeah, see, I have no clue. RFID, let's just look up this chip quick. RFID RC522. Yeah, see, this is the kit I got, but this is definitely not very good. Not very good at all. See, theirs is plugged into the back. There's only 4 wires on the back. So you think yeah, they were not very nice at putting a picture that's low quality. And it doesn't make sense. They want something called reset pin on the RFID board to go into the 3.3 volt. That doesn't make any sense when there's a 3.3 volt right beside the reset button. You think they would match each other. Nice if I could see what I was doing. A little bit more heat maybe. There we go. Another little dollop. Let's clean this off. Cleaner tip. Go. This isn't the right solder either. It's not electronic solder, but I have it from plumbing, so just making use of what I got. I have some electronic solder, and I don't really even know what the difference is. I just know I have different stuff, and I couldn't find it, so. Okay, so buzzer, we got ground. The ground is our white one, so we're gonna use the soldering gun again. We're gonna use the same ground point. Let's go to the LED. I'm gonna have to twist these two together a little bit. There we go. This is really crude. This is just so everything in the little diagram works, and the voltage signal goes to digital 8. This might have a little too much solder on it to fit in the hole. The tip's got a little bit of a thicker thing going on here, so I'm just going to cut it back a little and see if that works. There we go. Digital 8 is inserted. This servo motor wire is really thin, so I'm going to double it back so it doesn't have a bad connection. I want it to work the first time. There we go. Okay, so like I said, we got two things. We got a card, we got a chip. So these both have codes in them, and I guess we got to scan these codes out of them and then program them. So there is a couple instructions on how to do that. So I guess that's what we're at now. We got power supply right here. We can power up the Arduino. Alright, there's no code on it, so I don't know what happens here. This is, like I said, this is being powered from this battery right here. A 3DR Robotics 5100 milliamp hour, 11.1 volt, 8C LiPo battery that I don't use anymore because my drone crashed. That drone anyways. So this is a USB port. This is how you plug in the Arduino from what I can tell. So I have Arduino Sketch opened up, and I have the USB cable plugged in now. Nothing happens when I touch that to it. So I don't know what this red button does, but I just pressed it and the TX button's working. Not sure. Okay, so download Arduino library code and library from following link. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to open folder. Arduino RFID, already got it. I'm going to drag that to the desktop. Replace. Now I got this folder here. Library simple v3 English. Oh, so they have their own. I'm going to use the one that came with it. So it looks like it has the code already in there. So I guess you guys can't see it unless I put it over here. So we have that up, and then we have to upload. There's a reset 3 pins over, but be nice to know what those said. So we're gonna have to find something else, I guess. Do they have? Okay, they have a list here. So sensor. Maybe this will work. D5. What's Arduino? So the 3.3 volt goes to the 3.3 volt. Okay, let's just do it with the list. Let's not follow the picture. Maybe that'll help. Okay, let's just delete the picture now. Reset goes to D5. There's no D5. No digital. Let's try it. Hopefully don't fry it. Actually, this thing took so long to ship that I ended up getting it for free anyway, so who cares? I'll order a genuine one if it probably comes with a lot better instructions, that's for sure. So the reset goes to, it said what, D5. So let's just do it. D-5. Boom. Okay, and then the SDA, which is the end one. I'll use this wire, who cares? SDA can go to D10. Put that in D10. And then the MOSI. Taking it's the third pin over, goes to D11. See, that's a lot simpler to follow than the stupid picture. And then the MISO is D12. There's a lot of wires for this little RFID chip, eh? It's pretty crazy. The MISO, I think that's this one. The MOSI and the MISO, yeah. And then the other one's IRQ, and that one's the SCK. Okay, so the MISO is D12. They're coming in. I'll just take these. I don't care what colors they are. And then SCK on here is this bad boy. That one goes to D13. D13. And then the ground, or the IRQ. Ground goes to ground. They don't have anything for the IRQ. Okay, so I guess it's not hooked up. And then they have 4 pins for the LCD screen. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously we use black for ground. Ground is black, and we're going to go to the ground. Over here, sure. And then it says the next one is the SDA. So we'll go to SDA, and that goes to A4. A's on this side. I guess digital and analog and power. Okay, I get it. And then the VCC. That goes to 5 volts. And that was over here. And then the SCL goes to A5. Alright, so that's those 4 wires. So I guess as the screen is hooked up now. Alright, let's go down a little bit, and then the Arduino LED and servo connection. So D3, I think you have to put a resistor. It shows putting a resistor. Does it say which resistor? I've never done that before, so I have no clue. We want low resistance. I don't know, 20, 10, 10,000. Low ones, 1K ohms. I don't know. Let's try taking 2 of these bad boys out of here and see what they do. I don't even know which way they're supposed to go. So we got a red and a green LED. I think we gotta solder these. I have no clue what's positive and what's negative either, to be totally honest. I'm just gonna wing it and do it to the top posts, or I mean the longer posts. And I'm gonna put it so these things have a brown ring, a black ring, a red ring, and a gold ring. I have no clue if it makes a difference, but I'm gonna put it so the brown ring on both of them is facing towards the LED on the long leg, and we'll see if that works. I don't even have anything to hold this, so I'm just gonna do a little kind of wrap around and then solder it. Same thing with this one. Long leg, brown ring towards it. Just gonna wrap it around. I'm gonna solder it. Turn the soldering gun on quickly. Step out of the way. I can do this a little closer for you. Turn this puppy on. 350. Cleaning. A little flux. Flux on here. I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible for you guys, so this is gonna be real brutal. I just want to get it done and oh. See this thing work. Perfect. This little soldering bench thingy I got is really cool. It heats up. That was just off 2 seconds ago, so. Beautiful. It's got a lot of power for a tiny little thing. It's pretty cool. I'll tilt the camera up and show you guys quickly. It's this little unit here. what I use to build battery packs. And look at that. I said something that was 3D printed just come out of the oven. This is GoPro. It's this thing for my GoPro so that I could record better angle. Right now it's not kind of right at the right angle. I know this has nothing to do with the Arduino, but my camera that I have above here, the one that's in your way, face it back down. That one is recording kind of upside down, so looks weird. When I upload that footage, it's gonna look weird. So now with this thing, I can fix that. So yeah, that's a custom GoPro mount that me and my buddy Dean designed, and that's designed to go in and give a new angle so that we can flip the camera. Like, it just gives an extra little extension. It's like a little bone extension. Yeah, we designed this. It's lightweight and very strong. You can't bend it. Once that's got its thing in there, and you can't even mess with that. Okay, so we got the LEDs done. Let's get this out of the way. I have no clue what this thing is doing. It will not. Here's where I need help. If I hit upload, error. Sorry guys. If I hit upload, it says error. Everything in this stupid code is freaking Spanish, man. I can't read Spanish. What the frick? Okay, so unzip above file, you will see a folder called Arduino RFID. Enter this folder, you will see a subfolder library. This folder has libraries required by this project. Copy all 5 folders in library into your Arduino IDE library folder. Oh, okay, there we go. That's the problem. So, should have read it, I guess. Let's just close that, close all, minimize that, go into here, copy all 5 of these, copy C drive, Arduino, what did it say it was going to be? Arduino / library. So, Arduino, where is Arduino IDE library folder? Where does that go? Include library, manage libraries. Okay. Tools. Add file. Add .zip library. Add files. Let's go to desktop and find that folder. Oh, that's not good. Arduino library. What the freak? Tools. Include library, add file. Manage libraries. Maybe it is in here. Audio. Topic. Is there no add? Built in. It's gotta be somewhere in here. Arduino. It's gotta be. Where the hell is Arduino? I do not see Arduino. Let's just see what it comes up with when I search for it. At least the LCD screen came on. There's a light that came on here. Light on the board. I hit the reset button, I think. Maybe it is. Flashes the L light, and the TX flashes for a little bit. I apologize about the stream. There's nothing I can do about the stream. Properties. See, I downloaded the Windows app from the Microsoft Store, so maybe it's in see Microsoft, maybe Microsoft Store, maybe. I don't see any Microsoft Store. I'm just gonna go to Arduino again and download the non-Windows app version. Arduino.com. Oops. Okay, software. Let's do the web editor. Maybe, no. Yeah, let's try it now. Username. Let's sign up. Alright, this I'm gonna move out of the way for a second and sign up. Okay, username, go sure, password. Oh. Are you gonna let me in? You have successfully registered. Now I gotta go to my email address to activate my account. Okay. Sorry guys, I didn't know that this was going to do that. I don't think it's streaming anyways. Come on, you guys are slow with your emails. Come on. Smudge House have subscribed to me. Thank you, Smudge House. Nanette Clark has subscribed to you. Thank you. Smudge House. 5 subscribers. Shut this all off. Out of the way. Out of the way. I'll put this stuff out of the way. Okay, so it says LEDs go to, let's go back. Where did that code go? There we go. So red LED long leg, D3. Okay, so I'm guessing these both need a ground. So maybe I should solder these grounds together. Because I don't have a breadboard. This thing shows a breadboard, and in the picture it's showing a breadboard. I do not have a breadboard, so I gotta make this work. So I'll split these two because I know I can make the ground common, and instead of using 2 jumper wires and using 2 ground ports, I'm just going to use one wire, 1 ground port. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to throw some heat shrink, because I don't want this touching. I should have actually cut these things down a little bit. They didn't need to be that big. Just gonna throw a piece of heat shrink over this. And that'll help. That's a little long. It's real brutal, guys. I'm just gonna do it quick. I haven't even got to the fun stuff yet. Doing the code. It's gonna be even more fun. Never done that. So the goal here is to try and make it so that I have enough room to slide one of these puppies on here. Make sure it goes in there good, yeah. Alright. Let's just solder that puppy. Flux. Solder. Shut that off. As you can see, that puppy is very fast. Very, very fast. So red LED, let's do the ground first. Stick this into there, so that's the ground, and we'll use this ground. Hopefully we don't have to use any more grounds. Well, I guess we need a ground for the servo motor, and we don't have access to a ground anymore, so that's not good. What are we gonna do about that? I guess we can solder onto this ground up here. We may have to use it as just a common ground spot for now. So this resistor goes into long leg D3. So let's bring this puppy under here. Just try and keep these wires. So we're talking about the red long leg goes to D3. I think we need to bend this because it's not very good connection in there. It's not thick enough. Bend that. Let's see if that'll go in. You know, fingernails I don't think are good enough. That feels much better. Then the green one. And the green long line goes into D2. folding those over like that so they're in there and not touching each other. I don't want them to short, so you don't need this. So now what do we got going on here? So servo, signal, orange line. We have 3 wires on the servo. Let's go 3 wires here. I'll just plug them bad boys in. So we've got yellow to us is the orange one is yellow, so we got servo orange line, so yellow, our yellow is gonna go to D9. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. Okay, well we're just gonna chop this end off then. For all intents and purposes, we can just turn these into pins. Let's do it. Trying to be quick. Just peel these puppies back. Just using my fingernails to strip these bad boys. Give them a little twist. And I'm gonna tin them with solder, make them stiff like pins, trim them down, and stuff them in. Okay. Turn the iron back on, solder, flux. Stick to me. So yeah, just turn those into little pins, I guess. Ow. Got pretty hot. I guess. Little soldered. 14 videos. I'll have to go check you out, buddy. And Nanette Clark. 0 subscribers and no videos. So if you make some, I'll probably come and check them out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. But I am not getting this email unless it's going to my junk. No. A bunch of crap in there, but no. GoPro purchase decision survey. No, I don't want to take the survey now. You gonna give me a free camera? Alright guys, what happened? Yeah, Yeah, my account hasn't been activated yet because you haven't sent me the email yet. I'm even gonna log in online. Let's do this. Let's go to Hotmail and Hotmail. I should go right in. Come on. Junk. Arduino. There you are. Freaking in the junk. Why you guys... You gotta get a security certificate, Arduino. Come on. Come on. You're already logged in. Okay, well, log me out. Log me out. Click there. Connect to Tboo. You know, with internet access to 100 APIs. No. I want to go to products, software. Web editor. Super. Arduino. Oop. My browser's not supported. Okay, well, let's minimize that, close that, push that down there, open up Chrome. Arduino.com. No, somebody's. .cc. Somebody stole their name. What? That sucks. Arduino didn't get .com, eh? Somebody needs to buy that for them. Username. Say, before you can start, I agree. The Arduino web editor plugin will upload sketches from the browser onto your boards via a USB cable or the network. Allow you to use other Arduino cloud services. Follow a few. Okay. Download the Arduino plugin for Windows. To be able to upload sketches from the Arduino web editor to your board and use other online Arduino services, you need to download and install a plugin on your computer. I'm going to download and install the plugin. It's 7.2 megabytes and it's 6 seconds left. Okay, so let's just install this, I guess. Arduino Create. Welcome to the Arduino Create setup agent. Wizard. Next. I accept. Sure, I read it all. Look at that. Installation. Okay, yep. Yep. Okay, you're about to install a certificate from a certificate authority claiming to represent Arduino. Yes. Allow access. Setup has finished installing Arduino Create agent on your computer. Okay. Now, I'm guessing we probably have that folder now. I don't see an Arduino in there yet. Plugin correctly installed. Arduino Create plugin tray icon. Okay, I see it down there. Tray icon. You should now see the Arduino plugin icon at the bottom bar of your desktop. Click the tray icon for a link to the Arduino web editor and if you want to pause the plugin. If you close the plugin, you can relaunch it as any other application on your PC. Next. Log in. Okay, so we have the Arduino editor. And if I click on that, we can go to Arduino Create. Getting started. Project Hub, Cloud, Store, Web Editor. So that's the same thing. There we go. So, README, Sketch, Preferences, Serial Monitor, Serial Port Unavailable, Select Board or Port, Arduino Uno, Verify, success, done verifying sketch FEB, upload. So save. No, we want where is libraries, library manager. All the libraries included in the library manager are already available for your sketches. Start your favorite ones to download them. See the related examples or select specific version if available. How do we get those libraries? Done. Favorites, custom. That you import from your computer will show up here. Remember that library should be in .zip format. So, do I just give them the .zip that I downloaded? Downloads, Arduino, RFID. It's just that, right? So extract, add files to an archive. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just do that. Let's just create an archive out of these libraries. Add to archive library.rar, and then let's go upload. No, you can also import your whole sketchbook. Import all your sketches and libraries at once. Compress the Arduino folder that contains all your sketches and custom libraries in .zip format. Press import. A file system window will be open. Select the Arduino.zip. You're good to go. Remember that you can import libraries just in .zip, while sketches can be .zip, .ino, or .pde. Okay, import. So we just made that. It's on the desktop, and it's called WinZip. No, I gotta shoot. I'm gonna have to make a zip file. So add to archive.zip. Okay. There we go. So now I have that file. Open. Logitech webcam. Logitech webcam. Logitech webcam. No, that ain't working. Okay. No, 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 no. You had it there. Okay, we got these libraries. Servo, RFID, wire, SPI, liquid crystal, I2C. Okay, so we got the libraries. Alright. Webcam controller. I'm just seeing if I could zoom in a little here, guys. Looks like I can, so why not do that a little bit? Okay. Okay, so we have this simples thing, right? So how do we load that? Where'd that go? Library, simples, English, pitches, .h. This is a .ino file. So can we sketch file.ino? How do we load one? Import, go to Arduino, favorites, show libraries, upload, sketch, share, import file into sketch. There we go. So we want desktop, we want the Arduino RFID simples, and I think it's this one. There we go. There we go. So now the libraries are installed. We got RFID simples. Can we verify it? Verifying sketch. Verifying sketch FEB. No, I want to do the R. Void setup. So it says here, unzip the file above, you'll see a RFID, blah blah blah. Find the I2C address. Each device has an I2C address that it uses to accept commands or send messages. For Uno board, this address usually is 0x27, but sometimes the address might be changed. let's go and look for the one on your device. Download the IC2 scanner sketch file. Okay, so I'll just copy that. And let's go to add a tab, new tab, call it scanner. Copy. I want to let me paste. There we go. Let's go back. By opening up the serial monitor in the upper right corner, Arduino will scan the address range looking for a reply. Most Arduino board will show 0x27. Okay, what was it showing? It's not showing any of that, so I have no clue how you get rid of these tabs. So This is pretty confusing.
You freaking man. You think you're slick? Ow, ow, ow.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's,
So funny. You said you'd stop, but you didn't, so. Are you done? Yes, you did, actually.
Dun, dun. So let's try it in here. But it wasn't letting us copy this stupid crap. So void setup, wire, copy. Okay, so let's just go, let's go right to there, copy. Let's go right there, and why can't we paste? It's not what it's downloading. Maybe if I copy it from please work. Please work. Wire was not declared in this scope. What the hell does that mean? do you delete these stupid things? Library, sketchbook. Okay, so wires is 6. So I think what we need to do is do that again. Come up with it. Wires is not defined. 6. Wire begin 6. Try that. I might have got somewhere, boys. So I went to the libraries. Okay. So now I think I gotta go to serial monitor. IC2 scanner. Cool. Scanning. Device found. Address 027 done. Well, that's the one I had already. Okay, so, well, anyways. Now we can go to this. So write down the address. Run the project. Go to Arduino Simples English folder. INO with your IDE. Set the address to match IC2 scanner. Okay, so let's go into here. Sorry. Here. And let's go. Delete sketch. Oh, we want the whole thing deleted. Delete sketch. Okay, there we go. So there we go. So I don't think, do we need that? Yeah. So now we got to import Simples, open. There we go. Now we gotta change the liquid crystal to OX27. It's already done. I think we're gonna have to do the libraries thing again. Verifying, okay, maybe not. So let's just upload this puppy. Oh yeah, uploading right now. Let's see if we can't get this puppy live. And it's uploading. TX and RX light is on. There we go. Servo turn RFID test by oso.com. I think we have a winner. Chicken winner dinner. Okay. Done uploading. So now what do we do? We go Alright, we got a red light. Contact admin. Contact admin. Wanna see? So far so good. I've got it talking. I've got the board. Watch. You get a red light and it says contact admin. Let's see. So right now the servo motor is locked. The door's locked. The servo motor is controlling the lock on the door. And it scanned it. It said contact admin. I'm not sure why the screen. I gotta turn the. There might be a way to adjust that, but yeah. So that's it so far. So now I got to run the project. I did that. So now we gotta go to COM Arduino. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the COM. Let's go back in here and go to serial monitor. See this? So now cannot recognize contact administration. Waiting for valid card. Okay, the serial monitor thing keeps kicking out. I'm not sure why. Initiate this. Oh man.
You built that all by yourself?
Yeah. I've never did that before. Pretty cool, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a test, just to show that it works.
So you're gonna put...
We gotta program these two into it. We'll call this one Infinity's Pass Garage Key.
So if I want to go down there in the middle of the day and you have the key with you, I can just take this.
Yeah. Beep. You touch it and it'll say access granted. And we gotta make it so the green light comes on and this turns. That's the goal. So we gotta learn how to read the card and then program the number into the system. That's the next step. Now that we got it working, pretty good. I'm pretty impressed that I was able to take their instructions and just quickly do it. I'll give them that. The only thing I did differently was I didn't have a breadboard. So see here where the lights have the grounds joined, and I used one wire to go to the board for a ground. Other than that, everything's done just without a breadboard. I had to make a few tweaks to make it work. Like I didn't even know if you needed a resistor, but the light's working, so I'll take that as a win, right? So now we got to read these instructions again and see how we get the. So in IDE serial window, you will see the following serial monitor of your IDE. Scan. Waiting for a valid card. You may see card found, code 700. So we need it to stay on and read the card while it's in the monitor. Why is it having a hard time staying connected? And maybe I can change the administration, card not found, card found, code. Ah! Well, at least it serial monitor output copied on clipboard. So let's just make a text file here. Maybe we can no, not new text document. Let's open it up. I said open it up, and then we'll paste Said card not recognized. So card found. Code. Here's the code to the card. Right?
Mhm.
So we got this code. Copy. And then let's minimize that. And go back to the instructions. So it gave us the code. Now what do we do with it? Write the card code. You'll need it in the following step. Replace the RFID key code and project code to make your RFID key valid, such as the code 75C0D0. Write it as OX75. So we gotta write this down. You got a pen? Pencil? Pen? Here we
I
go.
know where the pencil is. Why not?
So you want to write this code down? You want to be the code breaker? 'Cause
Yeah.
we got to learn how to turn this code into hex, I think. So it's all gonna be. So write 0x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So go 0x. Do that 5 times, but with spaces in between, so you can write more stuff after. More space.
Like that?
Well, just finish it, but try and make a little more space.
Like that?
Yeah. We're just copying it into the computer, so this is just so we know there is 5 times. Now, the code is, what was it again? We'll go back to the text. And the code's C0, so we go OXC0.
Yeah.
Then we go OX33,
Yeah.
OX92,
Yeah.
OX50,
Yeah.
and then OX31. Alright, so now we have 3 users in here, right, that have been created, user A, B, and C. Let's go back into the code. I think that's right here.
This is
Right?
confusing.
Well, see the users here? That
Yeah.
I was just reading the instructions, right? These are the instructions here telling you where to put those numbers in. C, B, and A, right?
Mhm.
So it's called user C, user B, user A. So my guess is you can change the name, right? So we'll do that after, but let's go back into the code, right? This is where you can change the code, right? And we'll go user A. So it's 0x, what's the first one?
The first one
Is
0x.
C0. Alright. I think it's capital C.
Yeah.
And then this one is which?
3.
3. Capital 3s.
Normal 3s.
I was just seeing if you were paying attention.
The next one's 92.
Okay, it's already there.
The next one's 50.
50.
Mhm.
Alright.
And the next one's 31.
31. So that's the code that we just read off of this.
Mhm.
And we changed it into hex. We've put it in there. User A. So now if we verify the code, right? We're gonna verify the code.
So is there going to be 3 different users?
Well, we have 2 cards, so we'll read the code off of this card next, and we'll change the name of that card. So the first one, we're just gonna see if we can get a green light and get the motor to turn, and then we're gonna see if we can change the name on the card so that it shows on the screen, and we'll see if we can change how the screen looks too. Like instead of saying contact administrator, maybe we can get it to say, phone Super Shannon 613, and give my phone number. So. Okay, it's verified. Now let's upload the code. So we're uploading it to the board right now.
That's cool.
Isn't it cool? That is pretty cool, eh?
How it can go.
And I didn't even hook up any of these extra modules. I can hook all of them up. You can keep going for days. All of this hooks into here too. I just did a simple version of it.
So
A
you
really
put in
simple.
a password?
Yeah.
I already know what the password's pretty much going to be.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So, you want to do the honors?
How?
Touch it to the sensor. Contact admin. Uh-oh. Welcome, A. Oh, Green light and the motor turned. Try again?
Completely or just
Yeah, just touch it quick. There you go.
makes
Oh,
a cool sound.
yeah, it beat. We got a green light. So the motor just turned. Give me a high five. That's beautiful. Good job.
Well, I didn't do anything. I wasn't here for half the thing.
Sure you did.
I
You
did
did
the
it.
honors.
I just want to do that again. That's cool. So I touch it quick.
That's cool music.
Yeah, we got the green light. And then if we use the card, I haven't tried using the card yet, but that card's no good. It don't like that card. But the key? We got a cool. So how does that motor work? Right now it's that way. It's gonna go which way? Clockwise. It's gonna go 180 degrees, and then it turns back. So let's see if we can change the time on this. I've never done this before, but let's see if I can find in this code here how a time amount. I imagine it's probably in seconds. So LCD, LCD, LCD. No, we don't want an LCD. We want serial print. No, it's gotta
I
be
can't help you here. I can't understand half of that.
Neither can I. Baby, I don't understand it either. I just know that there's a setting in this code to say how long that servo motor opens for and closes. So delay. So LED, play tune. See, play tune, card read. So that must be in the libraries. That card read must be an audio file in the libraries. So if I went into the library and changed to a different sound, a different file, and replaced it and then wrote the name of the file in those brackets, my guess is it will play the file that I right. So if I want to change that to a different chime, then we'll do that too. But right now I just want to see if I can make it so that the servo motor pin LED, servo pin output, pin mode, servo pin, door lock attached, servo pin, servo motor attaching, clears the LCD display, boom boom boom, include servo.h. So let's go into servo.h, right? Let's go into servo.h in the library and see, where did that go again? Simples, no. Desktop, we want library folder, servo, keywords, examples, sweep, knob. These are INO files. Open. So it's not just like a text file. So fail melody, boom boom boom, fail note, access melody. It's got to be in here. Servo is pin 9, and I think that's what the servo is hooked up to, right? Yeah, servo is pin 9, the orange one. So that's where you see that right here. Where did it go? Servo. And then the speaker is pin 8, and we got the speaker hooked up into pin 8. Yeah, so if I wanted to hook up the speaker into pin 7, my guess is I could just tell it number 7 here and use it number 7, right? But that's the little speaker that's playing the chime, right? So it's all working. Everything seems to be working good. So void setup, door lock attached, servo pin, delay 3000. So this is there it is right there. Speaker pin, servo pin. So let's change that delay. Let's time it right now. How long is it? You want to count when I do it?
Just normal seconds?
Let's get the phone and we'll get the stopwatch going. Let's see if it ends up being 3 seconds, because it's 3,000 milliseconds, I think. So if we change it to 6,000 milliseconds, it should be 6 seconds. So let's just test that theory, because this is all about learning, right? So where's my clock? I'm going to stopwatch. And when this goes bzzzt, right, as soon as it turns, you press it, and then as soon as it turns back, you press it again.
Oh shoot, I messed up.
That's okay. Just reset it. We'll do it again. Okay, just wait for it to do it, and then hit it, and wait for it to do it, and then hit it.
Oh wait, I didn't do it.
There you go. Perfect. 3 seconds, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're on to something here. So let's change this value to 10 seconds so that we know. So we'll go 10,000. 10,000. We'll change that. We'll upload that. We'll give it a new code for its brain.
We'll reset this.
We'll reset that, and we'll see if we get a 10-second delay now. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many different things can you build with this?
Anything.
Anything?
Yeah, robots, everything. Whatever you want. This is just one tiny little glimpse. But if I start working with these things, then I'll know exactly how to build more and more things as I go through it. So,
Can't you buy more? Is there different kits?
alright, so let's do it again. You ready? When it turns.
Oh, I'm nervous.
No, that didn't change that. Oh, but remember last time it took a second for the code to work? Let's try it again.
Reset.
No, still.
Maybe you can go only a little bit at a time.
Well, maybe it's displaying the. No, because it's display initial delay. So maybe that's for the screen. Let's change that back to 3,000. Right? And then let's find another spot that may be the right spot. So, see this? Fail melody is note G2 0, note F2 0, note D2 0. So right now, the fail melody is what? Let's listen to it. So the fail melody is it 3 different melodies? See, now it's working live, right? Every time we touch this. Card not found, right? But it's acting up a little bit. It's supposed to be live the whole time. So can we find servo motor definition? Digital right, play tune, a good card read, a bad card read, print, RFID. Looks like the only spot you could really put something in here, but maybe it's got to be done in that code in the file first, that servo code, the library. Maybe I can go into the library here in the custom and under the servo and go to knob, include servo.h. So, okay, here we go.
There's the delay.
Do you see delay?
Delay.
Delay 15? Well, that doesn't make sense unless it's sweep. servo right position delay. So we don't have a knob, so it must be using the sweep one here. So this is what we gotta look for. This 4 position, 0 position 180 plus minus, my servo right position delay. That's my guess, is that's what it's gonna look like when we're in the code when we go back to the sketchbook. I mean, where did it go? What happened? Sketchbook. There we go. Includes, see, it's using this library, include servos.h. So let's see if we can find that. Can we expand this line? No. I don't get it.
Neither do I.
It's not in here. The only thing that's in here is that one spot, and it doesn't seem to do it.
Maybe we should try it again.
Yeah.
Delay right there.
Verify it. Maybe I just did it too quick, or maybe it didn't take the upload. I have no clue. Says it's verified it. Let's upload it.
Can I tap it this time?
Yeah.
This one or that one?
This one.
Oh, wait.
We have to wait for it to say finished. Make sure all the lights shut off on the board. RFID tests by oso.com. I think it's ready.
Yeah?
Yep.
Wait. It's hard to get a good grip on this. You did laugh. You didn't do stop. Yeah, it was 3.
3.09. That's about the reaction time. So.
How does that? I just really like this. Cool.
So what else can we change to mess around with it? So it's got to be in that servo.h. We got to be able to change something in there because that's fail melody, pins definition, attach serial. Pin mode, white loop, clear. I think we can find it in here. Stores the serial number. We gotta read. Use for testing. Prints the card.
Delay.
What?
Delay.
Yeah. Maybe we can read it here where they. If card is not used for testing purposes, turn on the LED. Releases the door. You need to adjust this to position the serial according to the door lock. Wait 5 seconds. Maybe it's here. Digital right. Serial print access granted. LED high. Door lock right. Releases the door. You need to adjust this. Delay. Here we go. Let's try this delay.
That was the same one, but
No, it's not.
it isn't.
No. That's user card C. User B card. User A card. So let's go 6000. And then upload. Because we know it's going to not wreck it. So this, maybe we found it. Maybe we found the part in here that changes the time.
Hopefully.
And then we can find the part in there that changes how many times it spins. So maybe it's got to undo a certain kind of lock that needs a full rotation. Instead of 180, we need 360.
Yeah, I'm
So
kind of. This is off topic, but I'm kind of sad that the speech is over.
Why? So much work.
Yeah. Now it's done.
Yeah, but you can do a speech to the world. You can sing, "Oh Canada," live.
Yeah, but people still have it, so I can just watch everyone else.
Success done uploading.
Want me to click it now?
Yeah. That one's not programmed anymore. Try again.
We did it!
We found the delay.
Dun, 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 dun,
So,
dun, dun, dun,
let's
dun,
change it
dun.
again. Okay, door lock right 180. So locks the door, begins the servo rhythm to be adjusted to. So 180. Let's try 360. We'll upload that. I think we gotta wait a little longer after we upload.
Yeah.
Because it didn't recognize that card at first. It wasn't ready.
That's cool. I like this thing.
And this is just one part of code. So if we had this in here, we'd have another line of code for this part. And we can affect different things there. And if we had this in there, we'd have to have more code. If we had this in there, we gotta have more code. Every time we add something, it's gonna have its own area of code that...
It's ready.
Yeah. Do it. No, the light's still on. Give it a second. It's not ready yet. It's done uploading, but the board's still processing it.
Stop.
Alright, give it a try.
Oh.
Try again. Only 180.
And we still got the time right.
Hmm?
We still got the time right.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's 0. Right? Door lock 0. Maybe it's -3. So if we go, let's go 180, let's go 300 instead of 360. 0.
I really want ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hot in here.
Stop, reset. Uploading. Bzz. Try it.
What the?
Yeah, just see if it works. I don't know. We gotta test it. Try different things.
Well, it didn't go fully.
So how do we know if it's gonna?
Stream status bad.
What? Try it again? Yeah, I know it's not. I'm recording it up here. I'm gonna have to upload it after too. Try it again. Yeah, it's still only doing 180 though, eh? So I wonder what that settings for. So let's put it back to 180. When we find the right one, we'll make it work, right?
Mhm.
So use for testing. Try -360 there. Let's try that one. See if that does anything different.
This is cool.
So we got that line highlighted. Do we have anywhere else we can see in here? Try it. Contact admin. I'm gonna try again. It didn't go back. Try it again.
Okay. Oh, I messed up. What happened? Is that one fully pushed in?
Mm-hmm. I think that code messed it up. So let's put it back to 180.
And see if it works.
And put it back to normal, and we'll upload that. See if we can fix it. We can't ruin it. We can just keep writing the original code back to it. We know it works. But right now, this code at least has one card programmed to it. Now we got to change the name. That's the next step. So after this, we'll just we won't worry about that part for now. We'll learn to change the name on the card. So it says "Welcome Infinity." Go ahead. I think it fixed it. 6 seconds, and it'll go back. Okay, so that fixed it back. Let's see how we can change the name on the card.
How many people are watching us?
Nobody. Doesn't matter.
It's still fun to do.
So you can read the bytes on the serial console. Byte user C. Is this? Can we call this infinity? Find and replace. Replace with. Infinity card. See, it changed everything, right?
Yeah.
So let's, now that we did that to all of it, let's write that.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
And it shouldn't say user A or whatever it said.
Contact.
User A, yeah, user A. Now it should say. 'Cause this is our C0339255031. That's,
Yep.
we can call this. Now we can, because this is just text. That's not part of the code, right? So.
Yeah.
We'll call it Infinity's access card code.
Card code.
Right?
Now, should I try it?